Hey Jack, this is Nick from Prestman Auto doing a video walkthrough of the 2018 Subaru Outback. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk all the way around the vehicle. We're going to check for any dents, scratches, any blemishes on the outside. Then we're going to go inside, go over some of the features, make sure everything's working properly. And then finally we'll pop the hood so we can evaluate a little bit in the engine bay. So first impressions, it's really nice. For a 2018, normally there'd be like at least a little scuffing or paint chips up here in the front, but you'd never know. It looks brand new. So let's start going around, see if we can find anything on the exterior worth talking about. The tires on here still have loads of life left in them, so that's awesome. Let's keep going. All right, so we do got one thing. Oh, never mind. Okay, so that's rubbing right off. Never mind. And that's coming off as well. Yeah, honestly, this exterior is still looking very nice. And here you're also going to have your hitch, which you don't have on all of the Subarus, so that's a nice addition there. All right, let's see. Okay, we got one. So we got a very small scratch right here. I think you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. So we got at least one thing. We found at least one. Let's see. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so that's about it for the exterior. Honestly, it looks very good. For a 2018, you'd expect to see at least a little something on there, but that was it. So that's awesome. Let's go inside. All right. So I'm going to turn on the vehicle, but when I do, I'm going to leave the camera up here on the dash. So if there's any warning lights or something shady going on, you'll be the first to know. So let's check it out. All right. So we got one warning light up here right now, which is the seatbelt light, which is accurate. I'm not wearing my seatbelt. Other than that, everything looks super solid. Let's cycle through a couple things just to make sure that is correct. Blah, blah, blah. Looks awesome. Okay, cool. So that looks super solid. No complaints up there. As far as features go in the vehicle, we can go over features all day, but I'll give you a couple of basics just to make sure everything's working. So we got the heated seats in here. Here's where you'll have some of your safety controls, some of your lane assist and cruise control, all that jazz. Over here you'll have a couple more. This is mostly where you just toggle things on and you obviously use the phone. Down here you can control how high the trunk will open, and then also control some of that lane assist and pre-collision systems and stuff. I'll get you a better visual of that. So that's cool. But let's make sure everything else is working. Turn on the audio.
And someone on the fiddle and playing it high. And the devil jumped up on a hickory stump and said, boy, let me tell you what.
That's a good song. All right. Down here you got your plug-ins. Some more space in the interior. Water bottle not included. And then the AC's working, which is really nice this time of year. Up top, you're also going to have a sunroof, which I'm a little biased, but I love sunroofs. Growing up, I had a friend who had a car with a sunroof, and that was just the coolest car. We'd play with it, and his mom hated it, and I don't know. So whenever I see a car with a sunroof, I just, oh, that's a cool car. It could be the dumpiest car, but if it's got a sunroof, then I really like it. So as far as the interior goes, the leather is actually very well maintained. We talked about this a little bit before already, but you are going to have some smaller scuffs up here. Let me see, there you go. Which I'm going to see if my guys can take care of, but the actual leather itself is, like I said, very well maintained. There's no scratches, no, not any wearing. It looks very good. So that's awesome. So we can go over features all day, but I don't think that's what we're here for quite yet. So let's pop the hood and check out a little bit in the engine bay. All right, so I don't know how mechanically inclined you are or aren't, but in either case, you should always look under the hood of a vehicle you're looking to buy. The reason being, even if you don't know a nut from a bolt, you do know what neglect looks like. So if there's rust all over the metal pieces, everything looks like it hasn't been touched since the dawn of time, the battery's got acid going everywhere, it's probably a good sign you should ask some more questions. That being said, this actually looks really nice. All the metal and mechanical components look very well maintained. Obviously there's no rust in anything, which is a great sign as well. The battery doesn't have that acid buildup I was talking about. And then everything else looks like it has been, you know, looked at recently. There is a small amount of dust in it, but the dust is actually helpful. You can tell it's been disturbed by someone looking at it and working on it and that kind of thing. So if you are mechanically inclined, we can go into a little bit more details, but suffice it to say, for a novice's perspective, this is exactly what you want to see when you pop the hood of an engine bay. So that's awesome. So if there's anything more specific that you do want to see, just let me know. If you have any other questions, I'm more than happy to show you anything on here. But for right now, this is your new Outback.